So basically what I'll do is teach everybody the benefits of this screen. Okay. So I'll tell them, make sure it's set on advanced, so that way all of their spreads are there. And I make sure that they basically, when they're scalping the market for themselves, to look at spreads under 40. So choose spreads under 40, and anything that's above 40 is considered a high spread. And so I'll have them to find the spreads that are under 40, and those are the ones that they choose and trade, okay?
Okay, and this is telling you it's under.
It's telling me that the spread is a 5. So, of course, they can pick that. Now, if they receive spreads from the company, which is perfectly fine, they can still enter into that. They can enter into it, because basically your spreads determine how much of the negative you're going to be in. And because we're telling people to basically trade 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, if you're trading 3 cents and your spread is an 80, it's going to take you forever to get into profit, right? And so I tell them to choose spreads under 40 when they're scalping the market on their own, and when they receive trades from the company, they can basically pick. It doesn't matter if the spread is high or not, because they done already did the work for us, right? And so, so then after that, I will have them to go to their chart and put a 10 moving average on their chart, and let them know that this is more of a short-term scalping moving average, and we use the moving average for our take profit point. So I'll have them to hit the cross and show them that this is how we get our take profit point. Okay. And then I will also have them to put a 200 moving average and let them know that the 200 moving average, basically like this, if the 200 moving average is above the current market, that means it's in a sell trend. If the 200 moving average is below the market, that means it's in an uptrend. Okay? And so then whenever they find a pair, so I'll have them to go back, after we said all of that, I'll have them to find an actual pair, a spread that's under 40. So let's just say we want to pick the CHFJPY. They'll hold on to it, hit chart. And then when they hit chart, they want to go to the M5 chart first, okay? So they want to go to the M5 chart. That's the first chart they want to go to. And then they want to look at the candlestick. So you want to look at the first candlestick and see what the candlestick is doing, all right? I'll let them know what a sell look like and what a buy candlestick looks like. So we know right now it's going in a what direction. In the next 5 minutes, it's going to come down and hit that what? That red line. Okay? So if they wanted to put in a sale, they could basically put in a sale, and we know within that 5-minute time frame, it's coming down to the red moving average, which is our take profit point. And this is above the market, so it lets us know it's in a what? A sale trend, right? Okay, so we want to make sure that it's still in a what trend? A downtrend. So what we'll do is click on a higher time frame, which is the M15 chart. Once we get to the M, right, we look at this and it's still above the market, which is saying it's in a downtrend. Then we look at the red moving average, and the red moving average is where? Still in a downward, right? So we can actually get the M15 take profit if we wanted to, but I let people know that we normally go off the H1 and the H4, which is more long term. So since it's still in the downtrend, we want to make sure that this is a short term or a long term sale. So we'll go to the H1. Okay, so we'll go to the H1 chart, and now we want to look and see. Now it's below the current market, right?
But it's by that 200.
And so it's below, so that lets us know in an hour time frame. So we have from now for the next 5 minutes, 15 minutes, we know it's going to be going in a downtrend. So we know within an hour's time frame, it's going to be going in a what trend? It's going to retrace. So now we're going to hit some retracement. It's going to come down in the next 15, and it's going to retrace. So at this point, we want to go to a higher time frame, which is the H4. When we go to the H4, now the H4 is what this is above the current market, and this is also above the current market. So we know long term it's going to make its way back up and start retracing. So we can put in a quick scalp trade, catch a sale on the M15, put in a sale,
and then put a
catch
buy.
her here, and then put a buy. That's right.
That's it.
And so now I have people to basically go into the market just blindly and put in buys and sales. And so then you start, after that, once you start getting a hang of that, now you can start recognizing support and resistance. And you can start setting pending orders based on the support and resistance on a pair.
Where it's been.
And it makes it easier to be able to trade. So you see right now, this is a what? So this is a ceiling. This is a ceiling area. So we know that in the next hour to 4 hours that the market is going to be going back in an upwards trend. We know it's retracing down right now, but it's going to eventually be going back in the upwards trend. So if we wanted to catch the sale down, and then we wanted to actually put in a buy, or we can just catch the sale down, and instead of getting caught in the inconsistency, just place a pending order right around here. Yeah, so if it keeps going up, it'll continue to keep going up, and then we'll go and find the next floor. The next ceiling area is right here. is right here. So that can become our take profit point. So we can put in a pending right there and put in a take profit right there.
Girl. Let me see your indicator so I can set mine up like this.
Okay.
And black.
Okay. My indicator?
Yeah.
That's all I got. Just 3 moving averages.
And this is from the Energizer Bunny, the money maker herself.